This is the latest edition of Front Up, and I'm Whitey Willauer, and I've got two great guests here today, Molly Glazier and Nigel Goss. Is it Goss?
Yes,
Goss?
it's Goss.
Goss.
And my first name is Nigel.
Nigel, what did I
Yes.
say?
Nigel.
Nigel. Well, you know, I'm not perfect.
I understand.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay. Okay. Now, you've got an event coming up now for the Nantucket Community School, Community Music Center,
Correct.
right?
Yes.
Don't worry, I'm going to mess up
It's
anyway.
all right. It's all
Don't
right.
worry about it. But anyway, you've got an event coming up. What is it? June 1st
Friday, June 1st.
at the Nantucket Yacht Club.
Yes.
And this is a musical event.
Yes, this is I think this is the third or fourth year we've done this. It's the community jazz band this year, directed by Nigel.
Mm-hmm.
And the Yacht Club is just, we're very grateful to them for donating the space for our community event. And I emphasize the word community event because the members of the jazz band are members of our community.
They're homegrown.
They are homegrown. And this year, thank you for using that term because we have that in our poster. This year we have homegrown vocalists that will be singing with the band. Two young people in their 20s who were part of our program, our music education program, when they were younger. And now they're in their 20s and they're great singers, both of them, and they're going to be each doing some solos with the band.
So this is show and tell of your product.
Right. And the third person who's doing vocalist is Jessica Heuser, who's one of our voice faculty. Mm-hmm. So she'll be soloing as well.
And now is she from Nantucket?
She's not from Nantucket. She's been here about a year.
Oh, okay. So
she teaches for us.
From around the point.
She's from around the point.
But you need to have experts come in.
Well, thank goodness.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
We're fortunate.
Yeah, Nigel, now what kind of music are you going to play at this event?
Well, we've got kind of a wide variety. I mean, we're doing a lot of old standard songs that.
What's an old standard song?
An old standard song, something that Frank Sinatra might have sung back in the day. "Fly Me to the Moon." I'm sure many people are familiar with. "Someone to Watch Over Me." A few ballads
Gershwin, right?
Yeah, Gershwin.
Tell me a little bit more about your orchestra. What kind? How large is it? And
We have it grows and shrinks with the seasons. Actually, I mean, we have a bigger band in the summertime. This is my first year directing the band, but we did 2 concerts over the winter, including town meeting.
Yeah.
The brief bit at the opening of town meeting. But for the concert in December, we had 5 saxophones, 3 trumpets, 2 trombones, piano, bass, and drums in the rhythm section. So it's a good sized band. It's the instrumentation is kind of standard for big bands. Count Basie, Artie Shaw, things like that. They use similar instrumentation.
will you be able to practice in the new center, or will you have to still use?
I imagine we would be able to.
You got enough space for that large a number of people?
Yeah.
It's just so exciting.
It is exciting because Molly was saying the NCMC hasn't had a home, and neither has the jazz band. We've been rehearsing in basement of the Summer Street Church. Rented space from the high school.
Oh, I've heard that music as I went by there. Okay, now as far as where all this money goes, it drops to the bottom line for the community school.
Not the community school.
The Community
Music Center. The
Music
community
Center,
school is
yeah.
a different organization. So, the money goes to support our programs. We have a financial aid program for students who want to take lessons and it might not be possible for their families to keep it consistent. And consistency in music education is the most important thing for success. It goes towards certainly operating costs. It goes towards helping to fund new programs that we offer. We have we have to pay teachers. We have to pay travel for off-island teachers. Things like that.
Now you're in a new building?
We're not there yet, but the building was a gift from Remain Nantucket.
Sure.
And it's I haven't been down there in a while, but it was up in the air for a long time at 56 Center Street, so we're just going down the street.
Are you putting a basement underneath? Is that what's going
on? Yes, they have dug out, they lifted it up to dig out the basement, and there's going to be down there a recording studio. And a large rehearsal space. We're sharing that building with the community school.
Okay, that's how I get all tangled up.
So don't get all tangled up. We are two different organizations. We are a music school, and they, as you know, they'll have language classes and computer classes and things in that building. So we'll be sharing that building, and it will probably be moving in February of 2013. So they're doing a lot of work on it.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Very excited.
Yeah.
We are very excited to have a permanent home. Our organization has never had a permanent home. So we're very, very grateful to them for providing this for us.
Now, are you going to sell musical instruments?
What are you talking about? What do you mean? What would we, no, we're not going to sell.
So if I wanted to buy a musical instrument, where would I go?
I would suggest online. I don't know. What musical instruments do you want to buy?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know how to play anything.
Well, then
but I mean,
type that into Google.
But if you're a young person, you're starting out, how do they get started?
Well, it depends. I mean, we offer instrument instruction based on the teachers that we have available to teach them. So if somebody wants to play the violin, then we direct them to a company in Boston that rents violins, for example.
Oh, okay.
Because you never, a child, there's no need for a child to buy a violin because they start in smaller sizes and then they grow. I always tell people you don't really need to buy one until they're into a full size. We're actually going to launch a small campaign because we will be needing to purchase those things because we've been to house in our new building. Actually, so we will be buying those things and having them, and because this is the newness of this building, we will, for the first time ever, have storage space. So there's so many benefits on so many levels. We'll be able to expand our programs. We've never had a recording studio. We're going to be able to.
You're going to have a recording studio.
Yeah, we're going to be able to offer that to students to learn about how to make recordings, about how to operate a board. Students can get their performances and their practice sessions recorded as a learning tool.
Maybe we could move Gino over there.
Is that what you'd like, Gino?
No, I'm happy here.
Yeah, he's happy here.
I see.
It's an interesting suggestion, but he's actually very happy here.
Yeah, okay.
Speaking for him.
But I'll come over.
Yeah, he'll come over.
Wail on those drums.
That's right. and so you're going to come in February. Now, people were complaining about parking there.
At those
Is that going to be a problem? Or?
Well, it's, as we said at those meetings, it's really the same issue that we have now at 11 Center Street, right? So it's still town. You know, we've got the buses. I mean, I'm going to have to work it out just like everybody else when I go there. But the point is that we're going to have a permanent home in town.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a fixture in this community.
And if I want to learn a little bit more about computers, and I come there for the community school, if I want to learn the violin, I could come there.
Same building.
Yeah.
We're hoping that will be an advantage, actually, for people who don't know about our organization, for example, who, like a parent who takes a child to a young person's program at the community school, will maybe hear something or be curious by a brochure or something and maybe want to explore music for their child. So we're hoping it will be really a win-win for everybody.
It sounds like a wonderful addition to our community here.
I think so.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure, and best of luck.
Thank you.
Right.